Welcome back to CM's Garage. I am back. It's been a while with the 1964 Beetle here. If you notice down here, the chassis is not there. That's because I've got it rolled out in the garage and we're gonna start working on that. Today, I'd like to get the engine on. We're gonna get it started up. I wanna get the thing on jack stands. We'll run it through the gears. And then, if we can, I wanna get the steering wheel mounted on the front with some kind of wood brace to hold that up, and maybe we can actually get this thing moving under its own power. So stay tuned, guys. Enjoy the video. We've got the chassis rolled out. We've got the new wheels and tires on it. And we are ready to put the engine back on the transmission. There's the engine up on the stand. So we're gonna get this wheeled into position and then get the engine set up with the lift. You think this will come out? Or is it better to just unbolt it, you think? Yeah.
Close.
Stop.
We're close.
Okay.
That's even better. Just try cutting down a little bit first.
Okay.
Like about an inch or something. Okay, well.
Going? Yeah.
I need, okay. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, once we get a bolt fed through, we can start drawing it in. Let's see if that bolt will.
Well, that's the right bolt for sure.
Looks like it. I thought it fit before.
Well, it's got this gap.
Yeah, but I'm saying this distance shouldn't change. You know, from here to here.
No, I mean, it might be a shorter bolt. You just have this much.
Yeah.
And like an inch, not even a half, 5/8 of an inch. So whatever that is, plus that, plus a little bit of thread. So that bolt would, and then we'll try my side because it's right at the end of the hole there. So
Okay.
you're only going to have 3/8 thread, which is not a lot.
See, so it goes
now
on.
that'll fit.
Yeah, it goes.
Kind of work it in.
It goes on here, and then this one will go on here.
Does it go like this?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yeah, see this goes like that, and then it'll, well, I don't know.
You can get a nut on there.
Okay.
And then when you get a nut on this bolt too.
Yep. See, this guy's supposed to hit something, but it's not. No, the pin's already out. All right. Pretty good.
You got the video? Are you running the video?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll catch that.
Here. Anything weird? And now I'm gonna go to second. Second gear. Clutch feels like it's working good. Try reverse. We're going the other way. Clutch feels really good. I have barely any brakes, so I had to use the emergency brake. Yeah, clutch feels good. Now we're gonna go back into the garage. First gear. Clutch feels really good. Spotter. You're good. Definitely have to work on the brakes. How's the engine look as far as smoke? A little bit.
So to recap the project here, we got the engine mounted. Seems to be running great. Transmission is shifting really well. I'm not having any issues with the it popping out of gear or the clutch not working well. The brakes definitely need some work. I've got all the air out of the lines, but I think I need to go and just manually adjust the brake pads out so it stops better. Up front, we've got our steering wheel support, just made out of some 2x4s and some brackets. And I've got a little lawnmower gas tank mounted there just to make it, just to put enough gas in there to run it for a little bit. We've got a bracket mounted on the body mount here for the brake reservoir. Still got a little leak there, that's why I've got a paper towel. I can't get it to stop seeping. I've tried putting clamps on it, and so I might need to get a new brake reservoir. I use the bracket to hold the steering wheel in place, and just some foam here to stop it from scratching. Obviously not something you're gonna go 50 miles an hour down the road with, but to go up and down the driveway and maybe take it around the block, it's enough. And we've got the seat on. To support my 200 pounds, we've got a 2x4 that's bolted through here into this bracket underneath. And I've got that all the way to the back, and it's bolted back here. And that supports the pan. When I sat on this initially, it's it's welded in on 3 sides, but you got a lot of area there that's not supported. And earlier in my video, you'll notice I had a jack under there just to kind of support the pan. It wasn't actually jacked on the pan, I just had it under there to support the pan when I put my 200-pound weight on there. But yeah, it runs well, shifts, and steers. So yeah, we only went up and down the driveway. It's a little busy in the neighborhood today to be going around the block. Maybe I'll go out there on an early Sunday morning or something and take it around the block for another video. But There we go, guys. The 64 Beetle project is coming along. Still got the body up here. That will be the next thing, is to start tackling the body work, getting this thing ready to be put back on. I'm thinking about doing a patina look and cleaning the paint up a little bit and maybe clear coating it. This package tray in the back needs to be repaired, but I think it's got a cool patina look. I could, where I put in this new rear window frame, I could probably do, try to match the patina with some brown spray paint, black spray paint over top, and just kind of sand it, you know, to get rid of this seam here and kind of make it match the rest of the patina. But yeah, once the chassis is done here, I will get working on the body. We'll get this pulled out of here and start doing some metal work. There's some metal repair work I gotta do. Besides this package tray, I'm gonna get all that cut out and replaced. I've got this heater channel on this side needs some repair. That one over there is really good on the driver's side. Got some spots to patch there. And I want to clean up the rust and do some like rust inhibitor throughout the inside of the body here. And then once I get it, the rust repaired on the inside, we'll get the inside painted and get the lower areas that meet the pan. Once those are painted, and I've got it painted under the hood here, and this all cleaned up and painted in the engine compartment, I'll go ahead and put the body back on the chassis, and then I can do the exterior body work while the car is back on the chassis. And then I can drive it some and enjoy it. And then when I put the body on, I don't have to worry about scratching any paint or goofing any of my work up. That way it'll already be on the chassis.
Well, the 64 Beetle moves under its own power, at least the chassis does. So just to recap what we did here, we got the engine mounted on the transmission, got it running, tested the transmission with the jack stands back there, just getting the wheels going and all the gears. Everything seems to shift well. Then we got this thing down on the ground and built this 2x4 contraption to hold the steering wheel. I wanted to take it around the block, but it's Labor Day and it's busy in the neighborhood. So I think it's probably better on like a Sunday morning or something early to go out and do that. That way there's not too many cars and I don't look too crazy driving this around the block. I will do that in a future video. We'll get some cameras mounted on here. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one, guys.